Holy smokes, that was a crazy heat. The way that thing finished up, that last one of Coleborn going through the roof, getting an almost excellent score for a crazy, huge, boned out air on the closeout section. This one right now out in the water, Matt Banting, Otton, Vasco Ribeiro, and Mitch Coleborn. Coming up, my name's Strider Wasilewski, Pete Mel in the booth, and right now gliding in on the backhand, Otton is going to open up his account, bottom turn, into the lip, throws the tail, pushes hard, looking for another one. Sets up off the bottom after his second for his third little tweak in the lip, looking for another, pushing down the line. And again, taps it to close out and finishes off that wave with a good little opener.
And he went above the lip in a big way. Let's watch Otton. That was Griffin Coleborn we were talking about. But we got Otton up and riding. One wave set. He finds himself in position and executes all the way through into the toilet bowl. Good variety of moves. Some speed carried. You know, he's one of those guys that is guaranteed to get scores each and every heat. So consistent, you know, and he doesn't make too many errors, and he makes a lot of heats by pure smarts.
Beat Jordy Smith. He's one of my favorite surfers. I always love watching him surf before I go free surf, like in Modern Collective and stuff. So to beat him at like a good wave feels really good.
Congratulations, young man. Look forward to seeing you surf again.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Right on, Kaipo, and thank you, Coleborn. You know, it was great watching him watch that replay, trying to call it a lack of words, lost for words, because he was blown away by how big he actually went, and you really get to see it.
Let's take a look at the replay here from Banting. His first ride in this Hawaiian Pro. Always so quick in and out of transition. But just to reiterate, as we watch again here, Matt Banting. I love how quickly he executes his moves in the lip. It's a nice, quick whip, and then straight back into the bottom turn and top turn combo. So a good start for Matt Banting. You know, with taking it down 5, 4, and then all of a sudden the crowd goes ballistic. You're like, what the heck just happened?
Up and riding out the back, gliding in. Vasco Ribeiro, the big man from Portugal, comes off the bottom, cracks off the top. Nice speed gouge down into the pocket again. Pushing water up into it, bam! Comes down nice and solid. So two great speed turns out the back, and then a closer on the inside. A little lateral, so we'll see where the judges go with that, but I like the speed and the power.
Yeah, I would say that if you're going to compare it to what we saw from Banting and Otton, I would say that's going to be the best wave of the heat. Again, size does matter. Again, it's a bigger wave, and he carries a lot more speed when you've got all of that. Just lays into that first turn with a amount of rail, sank into the water, 2 in a row, and then connects with the lip on the closeout toilet bowl section. 3 big turns.
Great job. And behind him, Mitch Coleborn on the backhand. Pushes hard with some spray up into the corner. Hits the lip perfect. Throws the fins out. Nice surfing right there. 2-turn combo. He'll get out of that and get back into the lineup. He's liking that one as an opener. Gets his feet in the wax. Couple of nice power turns. One throws the fins.
We take here a look. 2 little 2 turns here from Mitch Coleborn, the arc, and then there it gets the fins released, but can't get to that third and final turn. But a nice setup, good size set wave.
Definitely getting the best score of the heat so far. Mitch Coleborn on a 7.07, so the judges really liking his wave.
Well, and this was that 8.17. There's that turn. Great choice of turns too, because he knew he had to get to that second section with speed, so he cuts it short, but it still was dynamic because he carried all that speed right back into the bottom and then had the hooking turn and perfectly timed for the closeout section, connected with the lip.
I think the main point there is that they have so much surf in their backyards as they glide in out the back. Otton with priority off the bottom into the bowl. Nice sweep in the corner. Beautiful redirection. Again, throws the tail out. Looking for a third turn, set up on the inside, trying to get it to where he's going for another one. Finds some lip line again, throws it up there, and he'll kick out. A couple of great turns to start that wave off. But with Mitch Coleborn and Vasco with solid scores, he's going to want to better that.
Well, you know, with these cleaner conditions, what's happened is that those first waves of the set are now much cleaner. You know, there's not all that bump on the face. There isn't that ton of rip with that higher tide.
Here we go, Mitch Coleborn up and riding, live action, big hack, 2 to 3, looking for a 4th. Set up snaps and then kicks off that with the closeout turn off of that. So definitely closing out that wave really well and having a blast doing it. Looked like kind of a repetitive motion, but a good backup score out the back right now. With priority, Matt Banting's going to glide into this one, Pete. Looks like he's going to have a nice open face. Nice opening carve, redirects, looks early to the shoulder. Boom, nice release in the lip right there. Fins out, spray everywhere, but comes undone on the inside. The Van's Triple Crown of surfing. Vasco Ribeiro is going to glide into his 2nd scoring ride. Comes around the corner, looks for the lip line, smashes away, tries to get a full release of the tail up into the bowl. That nice, really nice, hard gouge down into the bowl right there where his fins did release. 2 kind of similar turns on different parts of the wave, Pete. I like that variation.
Knowing that that was going to be the last move, and we also have Matt Banting, number 38 on the qualifying series. Only surfed 4 qualifying events this season, so he's going to be able to pick up points no matter what. He's going to make a jump, but will he make a jump all the way to the top 10? We'll have to see in these next 2 events. Vasco, on the other hand, lays into this first turn, gets redirected, but watch this. Everything into it. Kitchen sink, fridge, and he's going to get another solid score for 2 turns. Let's watch this again. First turn, he gets that board all the way around, which is good to do, especially on that first turn, and then here again. And he gets his lower body off the water and all of that effort into it, and your body's actually touching the water. Your board's 90 degrees on angle. Good stuff.
Out the back, Kai Otton, he's on his 3rd scoring wave, up into the lip, straight up vert, going for another one. Bingo, 2 turns off the top, looking for something on the inside. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, he comes out of a little whitewater bowl, and he does get a little bonus crack off the whitewater, so Kai Otton goes vertical twice, sitting on a pair of 5s, sending him a little message. They want to see him on a bigger wave, Pete.
Well, and this is a bigger wave, so this is a nice size set wave here. He waited for priority, went up vertical for the first move, straight to the bottom, hooks it again, connection with the lip, so a 2-turn combo. He thought it was over, but somehow comes around it with that higher tide, gets the final move. Just a little tap, but these 2 turns on the outside, especially when he makes connection with that vertical section.
I feel like those 2 turns weren't as dynamic as they could have been. I feel like he's not getting the chance to open up on into that bowl the way the body extension, isn't quite there.
Yeah, it's great to be able to quantify your surfing with those numbers. On another subject, I think you're on a short list of favorites for the Triple Crown. That's my opinion. What's your thoughts and feelings coming into this year? Of course, this is just the first jewel here at Haleiwa.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited, to be honest. I just really hope we get some waves. Some of the years past, I've come up short just due to not finding the right waves, or there hasn't been too much swell. So it's really cool that we get to spend 6 weeks, here on the North Shore.
Well, congratulations. We'll see Jordy Smith on finals day because he's in the round of 32. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Kaipo. Thank you, Jordy. And a couple of waves ridden there in the background while those guys were catching up on the technology from Trace. I wonder how fast Jordy went at J-Bay. That's a good question, huh, Pete?
It is a good question. Let's see what the second wave looked like for Mitch Coleborn. A little 2-turn combo, enough for a 4.47. But we saw Kai Otton's score come in, and it ended up being a pretty solid one, which put him into 2nd position. It wasn't that wave there. That was just a 2, but
doing the same thing, just making sure everything's flowing, getting through heats. You got Travis Logie over here. And look, up and riding. Kai Otton, old bones, getting after it, snapping away, looking like he's a young, spry teenager. Crushing the lip, just whipping it around. I love it. Going into a 5th turn on the inside. Solid surfing from Kai Otton. He needs the win. He wants the win.
Well, there's 2 surfers here who are fighting for, tour life. One of them right here, Kai Otton. Yeah, looking a bit spry, as you were mentioning. He's looking loose. Smaller waves, so he had to get a lot of energy into it, which he does. 4 solid turns, and even a 5th. Just to finish out, trying to better the low of a 5.7. I'd say that's going to be close, but also Banting, like I said, sitting at number 38 in the rankings on the QS.
Bringing everything from John to Colapinto to the Portuguese boys. Vasco Ribeiro. Out in the water right now, up and riding with priority, Matt Banting. Boom, nice hit off the top right there, looking for the inside crack. Lip line, floats, drops the tail, tries to find more. It's not going to be it. Looking for a 7-2-3. That's not going to do it for him. Vasco is going to back it up behind him on wave number 2 of the set. Nice, beautiful looking wave. Tries to go to the air, but that wind blowing from right to left, taking the surfboard away from him. So the big alley-oop right there might have kept the board under him. Or Vasco's going to come in after a great heat. Kai Otton's going to hold on to the number 2 spot. Happy campers. And it's been impressive to watch the Portuguese surfers through this event. Hawaiian Pro Heat 10 done and dusted.